Duane, there seems to be a confusion about the when you pass between the sixth plane into the seventh plane, the transformation that the soul takes. It seems like there needs to be a clearer definition. It's just a thought. Is that soul goes through a transformation, and the vibration of it, it can't survive in the higher planes, so it has to take on a different form. Can you come up with a term that changes that form from spirit to spirit, from a soul? I assume it takes on a different vibration.
Well, you can assume whatever you want, Ronald, but is that really it?
I don't know. I wish I knew.
Well, again, these are, you brought along these literal ideas from what you've learned, you see. And so we've all come through literal education. And even Paul brought that along too. Okay, the spiritual idea, all these things, they're all literal. And people define so-called life according to these literal ideas, spirit, spiritual, soul, all these things. They're all cute, but they've become very literalized, and they're no longer related to as references. They're related to as something like the rocks on the earth. They're a real thing. So to those people it is. Well, the transition, we'll just use that word, from creation, that's the 6 levels, because it's part of creation, into the real universes is about awareness and recognition. It's not about vibrations. It's not about housings or bodies or whether the little soul can survive there or whatever. It's simply recognition. All life is already awareness, just like the air you breathe. It's not about vibrations and all these things. See, again, this is old terminology that at a certain point, again, when we're young, we go to kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and we get all this baby talk. But when we're bigger, we don't use that baby talk anymore. So we've gone through all these things and all this terminology and these definitions that you carry inside of you, these literal definitions. And now it's a new position, see? So it ain't going to work here. So it's just like when people came into Eckankar, remember, they came from, Christianity, psychic paths, yoga, whatever. And they're thinking it's going to comply with that. And Paul said many times that that's not it. That's why he said it's not a yoga, it's not whatever. Because it is something that you need to recognize. So this is the next big step. So it is defined there. You just need to recognize how it is defined. I've talked about it so many times through all of these types and through the groups that I share. Yes. But you decide, because you carry that literal part that you want to figure out. Well, see, when you go into the real universe with the is, you can't figure it out. It's not literal. And it's something that you can't even consider. So how do you do it? Well, all the old ways don't work, even though you think they do, but they don't.
And we're doing the What Dreams May Come tomorrow, Ronald. You may want to join that or watch it if you haven't already. But yeah, Max von Sydow is the tracker dude, and he accompanies or takes Robin Williams into the area where those folks who have committed suicide. So he leads them. You need somebody like the real guides. This is kind of a dumbed down version of it, but somebody that knows the area. So he leads him into that area, but says you can't stay there long. You get sucked into that consciousness if you don't come back with me. Robin Williams decides to stay, but the idea, is just that you need some kind of guidance to get get there, or to the, you know, past the deep dark border, and then you're kind of on your own to recognize it. Well, he did his own thing, Robin Williams. He decided to stay, and then he came out of it somehow with the wife there. But again, the idea is the guidance that he gave, the tracker, and that's what we have with Duane and the Real Guides to get these viewpoints, so we can recognize what's real.